go against the pilot, man, you demons must got no mind. No win, lose a draw, stalemate, or it's no time. You part of all the ballet, you niggas going both ways. Hey, you can't say that dirty beard up on your face and don't say, yeah. It's hard to believe that you don't know the pilot. I've been all through Brooklyn, shout out Coney Island. Yeah, dun 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 dun. It sound like Batman, but a flight mobile with Dolo riding. Yeah, everything I do seem like some fucking magic. Just like Nicky coming like a dungeon dragon. You always laying down, you never standing up. Looking like somebody's damn Petrangela. Talk about a check, best believe I done ran it up. I did it all in Jesus sandals, bruh. Flight boss, bitch. Yeah, stretch, 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 and I'm whip it, 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 6 a.m. and I'm on my logo in the sky. Yeah, I seen her right up in my dream. Yeah, now what's that actually should mean? Yeah, shit keep going on, that's behind the scenes. You might got a tattletale that's gon' tattle on the team. Yeah, girl, just want a deep throat. I control that bitch right from a distance with no remote. I take your shit like Debo. You'll get all passes repo. If we were Jackson 5, best believe you gon' be Tito. Yeah, I'm on a mission. Every time I take a step inside, I'm lighting up. You never witnessed like be stuck. You gon' read my rights, so what? Your policing like just sucks. All this hate shit you got towards me, I can see the life you want. You ain't shit. Do something else better in your day. Rather watch the sunset, smoke nowhere that's better than a bay. Ride that flight. There's nothing else more deadly than this wave. Food for thought, I cook a meal that have you heavy in the brain. Play bars. Yeah, stretch, 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 and I whip it, 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 6 a.m. and I'm on my logo in the sky.
Yeah, all the female rappers took my dance. All the female rappers took my dance. See, they think I don't know. They think I ain't know that. They think I ain't know that. Oh, saying real stuff. You real be all the synchronicities and foundations of the world. You know what I'm saying? They think I ain't know that. I seen everybody all of a sudden driving spaceships and say, oh, all this sudden flying around. I'm like, wait a minute, that look like Uriel. That look like something else that ain't the Star Walk, but it's something else Uriel brought down here. You know what I'm saying? You were driving the spaceship, the flight dance. No, I'm saying real shit. Smith. Real stuff. Real limp. You know what I'm saying? Some people pockets got real lint. No, that's what I say used to. That's what I say YouTube. Now look, we're gonna break down some esoteric energies. Some my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me they both saying yeah, mind and the body. Don't get it flunked out. Don't go too far. You know what I'm saying? Your mind and your body was telling you something for you to end up in jail. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get the game messed up now. But my body, you was not confused. I said, don't try to wait after you get caught, after you get involved in something. Then it was like a different confusion in your mind, and now you want to use I need a psychologist as an excuse to get out of jail. No, we don't want to hear all that. I said, but my body, your mind was saying the same thing. Yeah, they was agreeing. See, we're going to keep it real on this channel. I said, it's the shadow work channel. I don't know how to do nothing light work. Light being in the light all the time, and we can't see the shadow. We can't see the shadow version of Masonic the Hedgehog. I got a Dreamcast. I said that's one of my favorite games in the world. You can't tell me I ain't about to go play Shadow. I ain't about to play with Sonic all the time. Sometimes I want to play with Shadow. You know what I'm saying? All the shadow work, all the missions and stuff completed. You ain't gonna beat the whole game. Not what to say. You want me to go pull it out right now? See, y'all playing around. Y'all think I'm playing. See, I don't like when people be thinking I'm playing and stuff, and I don't be playing games like that. But it's in the game. It's in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's in the game. Here go. There's one on it. Oh, there's one on it right there. It's in the game. It's in one of these. Oh, it's real stuff. Real stuff. Y'all don't even know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know about that either. Y'all know what the spider. Y'all know what all that. Y'all don't really know about that. You know what I'm saying? See, I deal in shadows. Like Masonic all the time. You can't Masonic all the time. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You got to deal with the shadow. In Masonic witchcraft, this is the main protagonist. So this is always the shadow is just like a B-list actor. So this is just a representation of Sonic. So Tails is a representation of a side of Sonic. Dr. Robotnik, that's supposed to be Sonic lower chakra. So all movies is made, the enemy is about the person themselves. That's how they created anthropomorphizing being an art and stuff like that. So, you know, like when you can't beat the game without playing the missions of the shadow. So I knew that early in life. I knew that like real early in life. Sad. Y'all don't know about Blitz either. Y'all know about Blitz. Y'all don't really know about a lot of stuff like this. I don't even know why I'm asking y'all, telling y'all, because y'all already don't know. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You already don't even really know like that. Real stuff. Real stuff. Real stuff. Without buttercream, man. I'm sad. But all kind of, you gotta deal with the shadows. Once you know how to deal with the shadows and stuff, you can beat the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate the game, hate the player. So it ain't my fault you can't complete Sonic version, so you can't even get the Shadow version yet. You can't even get to the Shadow missions because you ain't even beat Sonic and Tails and Amy mission yet. So see, that's your problem. That's your problem. You don't stick down to discipline and like try to figure out stuff to get to the next part. You know what I'm saying? You want things to be easy. You want to beat the whole game just with Sonic part. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get all the crystals and gems and get the real endings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You want to say, oh, why I gotta do Tails missions and stuff? You ain't gonna never get the Shadow mission. You gonna never get your Shadow work done then. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like that, you try to find a game shark. Now you done procrastinated all week to wait till you get paid to go find a game shark when you could have been got to the Shadow if you just would have played it. You just want to wait and take shortcuts and stuff like that, and then you have to waste money buying a game shark. You see what I'm saying? You could have just went and beat the game normal. Don't hate the player, hate the game then. If that's the case, don't play the game then. Don't start jumping in and start hating on Sonics now. You start hating on Tails people. Like, oh, I said I do it. Just a hater now at this point. Hate the game. Don't hate the player. Dang, get the Shadow. Get your Shadow work. Get to the Shadow missions. Real stuff. Stop hating the game. I don't care how hard the difficult level on. Oh, Santa God, they said it was going to be easy all the time. Real stuff. Real stuff. God did not say it was going to be on easy options all the time and you get to always change the controls. Sometimes you got to figure out how the controls work. That's it. That's what make the game, what it is. Once you change the control, you can't do everything like you usually can do. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're playing Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis with the 3 buttons and stuff. As soon as you think you want to change the controls in your way, you might not be able to block next time. You might not be able to, what I'm saying, because block specifically. I hate Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis. The only thing that saved them was automatic blood code. That was the only thing that saved them. You know what I'm saying? The automatic blood code is automatically blood on. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the code in on the Super Nintendo. Then it was like, it ain't even like the real blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like something else. It was kind of phony. You ain't have all the fatalities and stuff. I remember that like it was yesterday. Back when the good Masons and stuff and Jews was running the world. You know what I'm saying? Where they wasn't holding secrets and stuff. Like they was putting it in our face and telling us what it was. So everything was skull and bone. Everything was about blood and sex. Everything. All the way down to MTV and Real World and Rose Rules. Whatever the hell you call these things and stuff like that. All of that, like, but it might have been a negatives and positive, but like it changed like the minds at that little range of spirits. Thank you so much for the cash app, Kimmy. I appreciate that for the bottom mark. And like it made people in that little shift more woke than any other shift though. So you ain't come up really with the good games like Mortal Kombat, Sonic, Pac-Man, like that's a little bit before, like, but you get the after-new versions, the PlayStation versions and stuff, to still be aware of it. Like you lost in the sauce, kind of like. You ain't got no creativity. You probably depressed, like, you know what I'm saying? You probably like a little like a melted marshmallow, You know what I'm saying? You probably 6 years old already looking like a 60-year-old or something like that. Like it's some weird stuff going on now. And I don't know what these Masons doing now. It's getting a little weird now. I don't know. Like we was already trained, not even joining the army, military trained. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they did, whatever group of cartoons, shows, movies, and how they did it throughout the 90s and early 2000s, just right. People who ain't even caring about war, we still sufficient and stuff like that. I don't know what y'all doing now. Y'all got like flabbergasted thoughts and stuff. I really don't know what y'all doing now. No, I say y'all. I don't know if y'all dropped the ball. Y'all forgot certain languages in the oral tradition. Y'all forgot what y'all supposed to do or something like that. Y'all forgot how to I don't know. Something happened. Something happened down the line where they became just as much reprobates as regular people. Somewhere down the line, they became just as retarded as the regular people. So it's like I could care less about wasting any money going to see any new Matrix, any new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, mutated turtle, or anything. Power Rangers, anything. I don't want to see nothing got nothing to do with Rugrats. I don't want to see nothing that got to do with. Let me even stop naming stuff. I don't want to see nothing that got to do with nothing. Just leave stuff alone. Leave it where it's at. Leave it be. Real stuff. We told a couple seconds left. So yeah, we about to get into this astrology. It's almost happy flight day. Really, we don't care that it's your flight day, your birthday. You Scorpios. Yeah, I will be going in on you smack monkeys, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of grace tonight because it's blending in a little bit. So anybody who born today, tomorrow, or 3 days later, and even you know what I'm saying, if you was already born, if you was born on today or the next day or 3 days after that, you like a cusp. Like you ain't really a Libra like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even really a Scorpio like that too. That's why I don't even know why Drake must not really be into astrology like that, but he think he is. He might be a newspaper fake wokeness. Drake ain't a Scorpio like that. You know what I'm saying? Drake ain't really no Scorpio. This cat a cusp. He like a Scorpio / if I ain't mistaken, I think he a cusp. He just like Rihanna. Rihanna ain't really a Pisces like that. She like an Aquarius cusp. So she ain't really a Pisces. She more like anytime you a cusp, you more of the sign wherever else is at that's in its rooted position. And your cusp play out confusion, but it can play out positively in other areas too. So let's say you a cusp sun sign, but your moon sign is in that sign. You really more your moon sign. Or even like when it comes to your ascendant. Let me see. Drake Astro thing. Yeah, Drake ain't even no Scorpio like that. Drake is a 0 degree Scorpio. So really, Drake is a Cancer. That's why he always be in his feelings. He a Cancer moon. So the traits he play out with his sun sign really get took over by his moon sign. So we see him talk or be into relationships in a deep way that purely just be about something he care about. So he got a lot of insecurities too and stuff because he got slight squares and trine energy with his sun and his moon, like a square trine. Based on degree, it's not a square trine, but I like to say it because it's still the same element. It's mixed between the square and a trine. It's mixed between the square Libra, that square is Cancer, and the trine Scorpio. And then for the most part, it's his moon, and the moon is in his ruler position. So he's more Cancerian. Drake a Cancer. Drake Cancerian. And if anything, it's shown through Libra. It ain't even shown through Scorpio. He gotta force himself to be Scorpio. So he see it as something that he jumped to do because the sun and any person's sun sign, that's what you're here to do. You're not that. It's something outside of you, which you've seen. So it's like your solar plexus. It's your character, your man, your woman, your thought, your feeling, but it's what you strive to be, like a higher self type circumstance from a metaphysical perspective. So he see the Scorpio energies. He can't really do it like that though. It get filtered through Libra, and then he doing both of things for Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So he really a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Drake don't be playing out Scorpio traits like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a make believe. So Drake, he could put on a facade through his music or through scandals, but it'd be the fake Scorpio energy. Like, it'll really be a fake scandal. It won't even be real. It'll be something that he like planned to look that way. He had to force it. It wasn't necessarily his comfortability though. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't really a Scorpio like that. You gotta have some other Scorpio placements to root it in. You know what I'm saying? Real sis, I don't even know why he got that whole he got a whole album called Scorpio. It ain't got nothing to do with Scorpio traits. None of his albums got anything to do with Scorpio traits. All his albums got something to do with Libra traits, and he probably went too deep, so he had to force the Libra traits with the Scorpio. So he went too deep about relationship type stuff. So that's pretty much where his pocket at. Anytime he get out of that pocket, no matter what song he make, he won't be received well. He can make the best rap boom bap song in the world. If it ain't got nothing to do with his sun and his moon energy, it ain't gonna be received well. So every now and then, where the facade of Scorpio come in or his ascendant come in, and your ascendant ain't your sun and moon, is this how you appear to be? Sometimes you pick it up as a personal trait. When he try to do it, it failed. So sometimes when Drake try to be attention seeking, it failed. He just look like he upload a bunch of IG pictures, puckering his lips like a female. It failed. It's a fail. Him painting his nails is a fail. You know what I'm saying? Then every time you get those energies that try to separate from that, what he's supposed to be is a fail. I'm saying real stuff. So he got to stay in his pocket, just stay in his little pocket and use his ascendant for that. You know what I'm saying? Use his ascendant for caring and being a Karen. You know what I'm saying? Show more that he care about stuff and stuff like that. And the only thing he can rap and or do things is like caring about relationships too deeply. Caring, Cancer, Moon, that's what he doing about what we see from him. It's always about a relationship or his relationships he have with other men that probably went wrong or something like that, and him acting like he's conniving, but behind closed doors, he probably soft as buttercrumb, melted marshmallows through a wet paper bag. Trust me, I'm the astrologer. I'm the man. You can't create no facade to build no audience around a real angel. I'm the only star that can do that down here. Thank you so much for the donation, Hypnotic. I appreciate that from the bottom heart. You said, I remember you saying the only way to catch up is to do something like going home. Now, I don't recommend going homeless. I ain't never been that. I ain't never fall off in anything I ever did. I don't remember preaching that. I don't even preach that. If you already homeless, that's coming from nothing. And when I say coming from nothing, that don't always mean coming from being homeless. Nothing could be anything. No reciprocation, no consideration, no energy, no access, and then it don't always have to be no home, no roof over your head. I go live at a church before I be in my ego and be like ruthless. But you said, because live backwards, low key scared, but God been waiting on me. Now, God ain't waiting on you in the woods nowhere to be musty. And I'm going to tell you that right now. But shout out to Hypnotic. I ain't preach that. You might got to tell me what video that is. God don't do that. So don't follow that trail. That's a demon voice. Trust me. It's mad people online right now you can click on. I ain't gonna say none of them names. It's more than I can count on my hands. You can click on them. They said the same thing. That's a spell, and then it's gonna lead to certain outcomes. You can see where they at now. A lot of them, VH1, where are they now? A lot of them in jail. You can see it now. Save yourself. Everything is spells. Real spells. Everything is spells, man. That's a seed. Get out that seed right now. Now, God ain't leading you to be in no. If you up under a roof right now, you protect that with holy waters and stuff. Even if you living with people and y'all ain't on good terms, you make it good terms. You be the powerful spirit until you can get yourself right and you don't have to be there no more. You know what I'm saying? You do that. That's the best route. Now, the best we can change things. We change people around us, not how much we run away from problems and go be musty in the woods. And then that voice in the head told us to go do that. And we called that God was telling us to do that. No, that ain't God right now. You're hearing it from one of the horse's mouth right now. That wasn't God. That wasn't God. So whatever was telling you something, they put rose-colored glasses over your eyes when you was listening to that video of mine too. Remember, it take ears to see, eyes to hear. So your rose-colored glasses was over your eyes. So whatever I was creating as a fluid to be in, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, you got the wrong perception. No, that wasn't God who said that. God don't preach that one. Yeah. You want to make sure you're in the most comfortable zone as possible, no matter what you got to do. Sometimes people got to move back home. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. And if you got a little bit of money, you the breadwinner. If you leave or anything, everything will crash. Because I live in the hood. It's a lot of people that's in them type of circumstances where it's all on you. You is like everybody brothers and sisters. Ain't nobody adults really. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that in mind too. So sometimes whatever you got to do to make sure you're in a comfort zone where your mind could be clear to develop new ideas and spend time on your creativity. Whatever you got to do that, and sometimes it looks like that, not being homeless, even if you around individuals you might not like. You might be in some type of foster care, some type of group home. Like, I get it. Trust me, I understand. But don't think that voice you hear is God though. That's the devil. You get online right now. We got all kind of examples. Trust me, I got good comprehensive skills. I only need to see it once. We done seen it more than we can count on our hands. Why you think I've been here so long? And I've been here longer than everybody. So this should happen to me first. Because I do more than everybody. Everybody who was doing it bullcrapping somewhere sitting in a corner. I actually get out here and I'm in the real world. So that lets you know right there. All I need to do is see it once. Y'all can see it about 10, 20 times online already. So that should let you know right there. That voice right there, that ain't no God. That melanin God, that ain't the sun. None of that. None of those are God. Them some other voices. Know that right now. That's another voice. Any voice leading you to the woods to be musty, that ain't God. That's something else. That's something else. That's some other demon that came down here that got created by the Jews and something like that. No, yeah, we don't want to know. We don't want to do that. Yeah, let's be very careful with these voices because we have a lot of voices. Let's be careful which one is who. Because a wise man once told me, from a distance, you can't tell who is who. So you should know that too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not using you. I know you're not thinking about it that deeply. I know right now you're like, oh, I ain't talking. Trust me, I know you're smarter than that. I'm just using it as a teaching aspect because I'm a teacher for any newcomers and stuff like that ain't up on game. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. But Jay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, give everybody grace. Everybody more smart. Trust me, I know. But look, check this out. All right, like Libra. Now, it's getting ready to go into Scorpio. So it's getting ready to, when it reach that 33rd degree, that's when it fully shed and die like a snake skin or that demiurge or that Jesus 33 degree masonry. And it actually fully be sufficientized, if that's even a word, but I created it. You know, it being sufficient and stabilized. That's putting that together. Sufficientized. Stabilized and sufficient. I like to just blend things together with my own rituals and spells because, you know, I said they learned from the best. So I'm allowed to do that, and it still be made. You still be knowing what space I am to know. Oh, I know what he's trying to say, and then boom, we got a new word. It's real, because I'm tired of using they stuff for real. And they can put stuff together, Abraham, and put all these other stuff together. We can do that too. I like to do good talented stuff at the round table and discuss gas prices too. Why can't I do that? You know what I'm saying? Real stuff, man. Like right now, you'll get somebody who's super logical with no emotional intelligence, went to college for 30 years to be a theologian, and then say some stuff like, oh, I can't listen to you. We have a whole argument because we didn't say something the way the encyclopedia or Google said something. But you understood what I was saying, though, right? Right? So why we got to have an hour and 2,000-year-old argument about just because we didn't word the word right? And we know, you know what I'm saying? See, that's how we be giving our power away and be blocking discussions from going further. Let's get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of that. Let's get out of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we can go ahead and be free. I like being free and stuff like that, where we all get to that creating sign language type stuff. We ain't even got to speak that much. Then we all could create easier, more faster process that we ain't got to go through more eons for us all to be atmospheres. Because trust me, you'll like that way of communicating better. Look, once upon a time, you thought it was the best thing ever when you was a fish. Once upon a time, you thought the best thing of communicating ever was a goddamn monkey. Right now, you a human, and you think, damn, I would never want to be a monkey. Y'all, I would never, all the way down to y'all get so narcissistic, you probably want the other gender. Like, damn, I would never want to be the other gender. Trust me, when you become an atmosphere, it'll be that same way, even better. Because y'all don't be knowing how to think. So y'all don't trust death and stuff like that, even when you're still alive, and death of desires and stuff, and letting go of stuff, because you gonna go into a better space. But the form that you don't want to give death to, because it's producing a situation of comfort zone, may be so cute to you in the esoteric world, you can't see yourself without it, and you're always trying to bring it into a made up space that you think you want to go, and this holds you back in a lot of spiritual ways, if you know what I'm saying. You know, if you're on a real spiritual mission, you know what I'm saying. It's like when when you get too comfortable and you want to go for a goal, but that goal don't have nothing to do with your comfort zone and the people, places, and things that make it. So even jumping into that world a little bit with a little piece of your foot, it's cold feet a little bit, and you got to create different ways. So you might make a imaginary version of that cater to your comfort zone, people, places, and things, and once you start doing it, you will see how it's slowed up, and you can't do it the same way you see others in that actual area doing it, and you'll be trying to scratch your head figuring out what's wrong with you without knowing what's going on. Is what I'm telling you right now. You're trying to create a space that ain't necessarily in that space. It's just right next door, so it ain't that space. It's an imitation, and you're really doing it for the sake of not you. For you're living for others or something like that, and that's what's blocking it. You know what I'm saying? Because the forms that you're doing it for is not necessary for that place. And it might be new things you need, and got to separate from them things and go through those experiences of guilt, and even sometimes knowing which ones to add on that God needs you to go through, so you can know what's what, for you can even be prepared, for God can even see you responsible enough to even deal with that next event that looked like something you're trying to manifest once you spring that original thought and idea. Because once you spring something, it's going to accumulate. Then it's up to you to know if you can handle whatever all these ideas and experiences it takes to get from point A to point B. And when it starts to get out of hand, you start to look at that like, nah, I ain't asked for all this. Yes, you did. You just ain't know everything it come with for you to have to go through it to know this is the things it take for you to even be sufficient to get to point B. And once you get scared of even a trial to get there, you stay at point A and be like, I don't even like point A. I don't like that goal no more. This is something else. God telling me it's going in the woods to be musty. No. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. But it's a real, you can't, it's hard to explain because this ain't no physical I'm talking about. It's like mental before you even do anything physical. Before when you even do anything physical for it, that physical thing you do to even work, you got to do what I'm talking about. Or everything you do will fall in the solid world, in the physical, like a goddamn stack of dominoes. That seed first springed off and it fell, and it is all the other patterns you was trying to build on that fall too. So you didn't, goddamn it, thought you was taking one step forward and took 10,000 steps backwards, all the dominoes falling. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. Here we go. What was the goddamn? Because I really just remember Max Bigger Veil version, but because my older brothers put me on to the other dude, Domino. The Domino, yeah, that's his name. Here we go. But I can't get Max Bigger Veil version out of my mind. I was like, here we go. So we about to roll up a big back weed of a sour. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one I can remember. Real stuff. Real stuff. That one, the other one a little bit before my time, but my brothers, thank God I got older brothers. Well, I said, thank God. Here we go. Yeah, Hey, I did a remix. I can't drop my album yet until I do that remix. Thank you so much for the donation, Alvin Whitey. I appreciate that for my heart. Real stuff. Real stuff. Damn. Why'd I have to jump in my head? Nah, I can't even finish editing. Now I gotta throw another song in the loop. And make the beat. I'm saying make the beat, update it to some 2023 type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying put some low vibration in there. Boom, boom, boom. Step on a few people spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Boom, it's good to go. It's good to go in this world. We're in all of that. Real stuff. But of that game. So let's get into these alignments though, because I do want to break down the houses and stuff. But look, like I say it, you know what I'm saying, with the sun get ready to go into Scorpio. So, everything that you was building up from Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra right now is going to be the accumulation of if you was planting good seeds or bad seeds, because we're experiencing death season. Or we are experiencing segment season. You know what I'm saying? Or, the death god and things of that nature. So it's just the sun going through the death, the transition. It falls in Libra, die in Scorpio, rise as a spirit, Holy Ghost, Sagittarius, and then goddammit, reclaim its crown with a new glorified body once it goes through that little story of the characteristics that they built through the winter transitions. Capricorn, You know what I'm saying? Being in a body now, dying from the spiritual world, and this became condensed, physical, cold, distance, flesh being preserved. And that flesh that's being preserved is a man, Aquarius, pouring out water, the emotions, the thought controlling the emotions, right? And then for the most part, the two fishies. It's just an allegory of an animalistic character. So it's this replace fishy with beast, our beastly natures, right? Where we get deep in our emotions. And sometimes we get double-sided and don't know which way to go. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to our thought and our feelings, so we have to control it with the logic, the man. That's what the Aquarius represent, the water, the beast that we could get lost in, Pisces, and us being in the flesh, our crown, creating the crown chakra and making an actual brain. So that's the crown over your head, crown chakra over the brain. It condensed in during the winter season, astrological cell salts. Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, you can say the pseudo all you want, but God told me to go outside and look. And even certain humans we don't like still come to certain conclusions because they're trying to learn themselves. That's right. And last time I checked, that's what I see during spring transition. I see different things happening, different minerals in the ground, even to the point we see trees start to grow and stuff again. And we see different things happening every different transition, summer, fall, winter. So how is that different than our blood cells and stuff and our cell salts? How is that different? Yeah, that's when you go outside. What else is happening to say that's pseudo? Then you must be learning everything from Google then, and picking things you don't like. That some of the things that they study that is right. You so blinded on Google hating them, you would start to hate them for things that they is right about because you stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep it go. So first go get some wisdom for yourself. Then you'll be able to know the stuff that they write about, how somewhere down the line they still could be using it against you too. Like us making our mind states forms of light. And in so many ways, you can say that's right. But if you're not understanding the starting point and the outcome, how is right and how they developed that idea, they could be using that concept and putting lies in it. And that's how it become ain't right. So you'll be like, yeah, I'm trying to follow my mind, the light. But if you believe them, you will be following some false sense of your mind. You'll be following some indoctrination that they created with their mind. So since you missed the point of learning it yourself from even the space that they in, to be able to use it against you, knowing you better than you, when you don't know how to use your mind, someone use it for you. Here's how the truth can be used as a lie at the most pure state. Now, I just broke that down that you could teach a 3-year-old it now. Because I know when we get lost in these things, it be things you be trying to say, like what I just broke down clearly, now you know how to say it. But it's hard to explain it. So you got to go through a lot of rhetoric. But really, it's just what I just basically said. See what I'm saying? Real stop. Now let's get back to the astrology. Because, you know, I'll always like to blend in spirituality because we're going through a spiritual transition right now. All that is just basically breaking down as above, so below on all the esoteric allegory of what we're getting ready to experience. Sun going into Scorpio. I just like to break down the spiritual aspect of it. We ain't even got to use the term astrology, but we're still talking about that. But let's get back to it, though. You see what I'm saying? I just break it down like the Jews used to the point that you can listen to me for a while and get into the Kabbalah and be able to understand it clearly and be like, oh, okay, it's this day version of this, oh, this astrology, oh, this right pillar. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the natural true religion, not their version of it. And then they call it the same name, so it's still true. But then when you do it, you don't do it for you. You do it for crumbs. So instead of you praying, magical thinking, you doing it P-R-A-Y. You're praying to something that's manifesting for them and their ancestors and their names. Instead of just understanding it for yourself. Oh, you can make up a thought and pray on it like a godly consonant dissonance, and you can use it to feel good in situations that try to force you not to in reality, in a third dimension. And then that'll condense and actually be a situation in a 1 to a third dimension that I can experience that thought I was holding on to. Oh, so when I look back at how they was having me doing that, it's the same thing. I just wasn't doing it for me and my ancestry group. with the ideas they give me and stuff I naturally come up with. I was doing it for someone else's group and wherever they got it from their insecurities. Oh, so this why I'm only getting crumbs. This why I'm always getting the weakest position at my jobs. This why I'm always feeling guilty about stuff I have no business for. And I better go out here and get mine now. You see what I'm saying? Now you got your real spiritual predecessors, real ancestors behind you. Because they giving you new ideas that go different, but it worked better in these same situations. So you ain't get those thoughts from them breadcrumbing people, ancestors no more. You getting different thoughts. That's how you know if you really got your ancestors behind you no more. Not, oh, my ancestors with me because Jesus Christ told me this, that, and that. Oh, no, you messed up. That's somebody else's thoughts in totality come from someone else's ancestors. Them not yours. They wasn't talking about you in the Bible unless they're talking about an allegory of all of it for ourselves. But the ideas of who was thinking about themselves first before other intelligent people, that becomes a specific idea and character they put on it. And then them ain't your ancestors. So we might went through similar things because y'all all got similar brains and hearts, but y'all truly didn't have similar traits. And the traits they're trying to overcome and stuff like that, you ain't really got them. So when you use their power tricks mentally without understanding that, here's why I don't work for you, but it works for them. It worked for the Pope and his other half to be in good seats, gold floors, without picking up a football, and they don't even know how. She don't know how to do no hair either. Yet, they can have y'all be their puppets and sit back and laugh at y'all with their Birdman hands rubbing because y'all could do it for them. Before the Pope sit down, you made that chair for him. He just gave you the intellect of how to make the chair. I'm just giving you a concept. Madame Gablisky, she don't know how to do no hair. But she gave y'all the concept that women's supposed to have their hair done this type of Statue of Liberty type way. So in order for you to even get successful, you have to follow the shadow man in women. You got to make sure you look like them for you to even be on some type of Beyonce stage. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's deep. They got y'all either copy them or you won't receive a God and trust world. And copying them is basically off insecurities because they don't even got your talents. So they make you feel guilty about your talents and then make you do your talents anyway. So they make you do it their way, but look like them while doing it. And anytime you try to do it your own way and gain more attention, they destroy you, assassinate your character. And it's really, and then give you religions to make you think that you was doing the wrong thing and you shouldn't do that. And all you was doing was enjoying and basking in your power God gave you. All you experiencing this, what y'all experiencing in a nutshell. Jealous men and women that figured out their talent, and their talent is like rocking y'all to sleep, force and capitalism off people who creative and making people who creative, gold-minded people feel guilty about it, so they can have ways of doing it for them still anyway. You doing your talent anyway. You just getting crumbs for it. Why you think all these celebrities always complain about their contracts? Ta-da! It's deep. Hell yeah, I'm gonna feel a certain way if a person getting paid more than me who don't even know how to do what I'm doing and don't even come from my background and even understand it, but they sitting back smiling about it. That's the main starting point of why everybody start complaining about their contract. Because it start not being about the money no more. It start being about a spiritual thing. You start feeling like, man, I ain't even obligated for this, or I ain't even this, or I deserve, or I value. Yeah, it's starting to become a spiritual thing now, right? Your spirit is starting to get affected. That's what's going on at that point. You know what I'm saying? Or they would have never took MJ out. You know what I'm saying? As soon as MJ start, breaking bread, taking the BG's catalog and stuff like that. Oh, nah, hell nah. Give him some over extreme medicine that we know he already getting high. They work on the stuff they know you lost in as a desire. That's how they got Magic Johnson with that the HIV stuff. I'm telling you, it's deep out here. It's a scary world. People who run the world is jealous of y'all. They jealous of us. Thanks so much for the donation, Mooney Mercury, baby. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. He got a channel too. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. They jealous of us. Or will be no such thing as demonetization, the news channel watching us like we more important, like we can affect the news, but in the very same breath, they act like we can't affect them. We got to go vote. But in the other breath, it seems like they copying us and they keep promoting things to us. They're not going to stop the war themselves, being the adults. They keep trying to make it like talk to us on the news every day. That lets you know, man, we the power. We the reason everything is lit. Would be no such thing as YouTube if we ain't start doing things on it to gravitate other people. Period. Ain't nobody on YouTube making YouTube lit that work at YouTube and in California at the corporation. You can't go on YouTube right now and find a YouTube that worked there that's an actual YouTuber that's promoting their own company. And last time I checked, that's what everybody do. You can't have no restaurant or nothing that's yours and you don't put in the money and you not out here promoting it and making commercials and stuff. So we just getting rocked to sleep. We make something lit, they sit back, capitalize, and make us feel like it's a luxury to be on it after they already get rich off of it. And then we get crumbs. Man, Lord Jesus Christ. I was saying YouTube ain't care nothing about smoking when we was bringing people. As soon as we done brought people, and then the people in the world that compromised them, the people that run the world, looked at this like, oh, this is something that we could promote on because this is what everybody on now. We can't get the attention just on TVs no more and stuff like that. Even the soccer moms on YouTube and stuff, they can watch this the new TV because you can even be on the road and be on YouTube. So, oh man, dang. So you know what I'm saying? Now they all into that energy. So YouTube. Now they looked at YouTube and did some compromising energy, and now what made YouTube lit, they looking at certain things like it's wrong and demonetizing and stuff. But that's how you know YouTube ain't care about it before. Why? Because it was in that process of them rocking everybody to sleep at first. They had to wait till we brought everybody. So we could have did anything. It was all kind of stuff. Fights on YouTube, everything. You can't even get on YouTube right now and type in fight and see half of the videos that used to be uploaded. YouTube did some whole type of change. It's mad videos that I remember that you can't find no more. Like once upon a time on YouTube, it was a trend just uploading fights in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I had even a few fights. I think it's deleted. You know what I'm saying? So, and I wasn't fighting, but I was just recording other people's fights and stuff like that. But for the most part, that wasn't even a thing to get lit online before people even cared about getting money. It was just a thing online when people. And half of them videos ain't even online no more. So like YouTube did some type of stuff or whatever. Like that was YouTube. You couldn't get on YouTube without that type of stuff. That was the algorithms. Stuff like that and dances. Like the way TikTok is now, that's how YouTube started. And that's why TikTok is taking over YouTube. So I don't know why y'all not peeping game YouTube. And y'all have a whole bunch of people on here promoting Rumble and stuff. I know y'all don't like that. In y'all transcript, those terms of kick and kick and whatever the one, and Twitch and TikTok. I know y'all don't like that in the algorithms. But y'all, it's y'all fault. And they ain't doing nothing but doing everything that y'all started. Every time it's a new app that got that freedom there, that's where it like excel. And then once they get too greedy, the rulers, then that's when compromises start happening because they don't care about the little people no more. They're in big business now. They're getting bigger checks now from government people that's already making money. You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure we be checking these people. When we make an app pop, we need to let them know, okay, don't forget, we the power. We the reason you popping. Thank you so much for the CashApp Pots. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And that's how we stay strong. And make them create something else other than demonetizing and stuff. Create something else. Create a box, a filtering system that videos with certain contents automatically go through, but it don't affect the money. Like we would have had them on thinking like that if we was talking like me, and people like a lot of other channels, like especially like Fresh and Fit or something like that, at least had me on their channel because I speak real good. You know what I'm saying? Speaking our throat, when we open up our throat chakras, that stop things. That's our sword. So when we allow others to know how much we are aware of, we stop even a demon who thought they can get away with something in their tracks, and they won't even try us. So that's how you have to do the shadow government. When you speak, it don't matter if you be like, I'm trying to save the world. At least speak, not saving the world and just thinking about it. Speak about something. When the government know how comprehended you are, that makes them go back to the drawing board and be like, okay, yeah, we can't do that. That's not gonna work. We got to do something better. And in the meantime, they need wiggle room. So they create distractions. But this how you play it. Their versions of distractions sometimes benefit you and be conveniences. If you know how to not get lost into a convenience, you can argue because it ain't what you worth, it's what you negotiate. You can negotiate more than crumbs. So I'm saying we ain't got to settle with just voting or protesting or going on strike at our jobs. We can say we're doing this, that, and the third, and we know that y'all need us just for anything to be filled up for any voting system. So we still work here at this, but how about y'all raise the prices or something? I mean, raise the pay rate or something like that. Y'all don't know how to work with it. Y'all too busy in victimizing modes. Y'all not in boss modes. Y'all not in hustler spirit modes. And that's low-key what the government be trying to push y'all in. That's why they trying to push everybody to be conservatives. That's why they even made Biden the president. We know ain't nobody vote for Biden. So people barely voting for Republicans. But they know this is pushing y'all to be more conservative. They know that's what it would took. That's what it would take. So putting somebody like Biden in office that's retarded and having them be up there slow and stuff, half of the people, the little bit left that was Democrats, especially in low-class neighborhoods like lower class, middle class, and urban and like certain suburban areas. They know that's the last straw to make a person like, man, forget this. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And whatever they get ready to say this and that, I guarantee it's a percentage level of conservatism. So it's really a psyop to get everybody on conservatism. Y'all don't be knowing how deep the game go. You might be so atheist or Joe Rogan out, you might not know how to make sense out of it. And you'll call me a conspiracy theorist because you'll be like, this don't make sense. How is they trying to make us conservatives? We're Biden the president and everybody is Democrats. So so that mean that they're trying to make us Democrats. You can't peep game. Trust me, I'm intelligent. I'm from the hood. And if I could think about something like that, do you know how deep people who've been running the world that you wouldn't even know what psychology mean? So you must be getting some low-hanging fruit version of it, of people who's actually doing this 10 times Super Saiyan with the glasses energy meter power plus, right? People who run the world doing this for 2,000 years, trust me, they thinking about it the way I'm thinking about it and some. You better believe it. You better believe that. You're a fool. This is why you can't run your community or nothing like that, and you got people running the world. Do you understand me? You better learn some esotericism. Quit using that word conspiracy theory and thing of that nature like the way that they taught you to use it. A Jesuit taught you to use it the same way they filter things through Neil deGrasse to make people who racist don't appear to be racist when they start to be racist. And they're talking to other races and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing, they start playing racist energy. Then as soon as you call them out on it, when y'all debating, first they want to bring up is Neil deGrasse. Well, I listen to Neil deGrasse. So, I'm not this, and I'm not that. Man, the hell with Neil deGrasse. I don't care what he is. He racist too. Real stuff. Real stuff like, and then a lot of these people be talking to me. And then they think I care about, even when I get trolls, they leave niggers and stuff. So that lets you know they think everybody is the same. They think just because you dark or whatever like that, every race is the same and everybody is the same too. So that's even racist. So I don't be understanding none of it. Even when them theologians that one dude try to bring up Neil deGrasse when I said he got white man tactics. He tried to bring up Neil deGrasse to me as if I don't care about that nigger either. I don't go smack monkey nigger. Also, I don't care about Neil deGrasse either. So, and then when trolls come in, they call me a nigger and stuff like that. What are you talking about? See, to me, you just showing me you racist. You look at all people the same and stuff like that. You really just casting stones at yourself, not me. Nothing be having anything to do with me. It be having everything to do with just dumb humans. Just stupid humans and stuff like that. So it's like, that's what God showed me. That's what I just chalked it up. I just chalked it up as that. But at the same time, I'm saying all these people reprobates. He don't know nothing either. He brought in that concept of what they call it, being agnosticism. Yeah, agnosticism and secularism. You know what I'm saying? These are very old terms, but they made it popular through the puppet Neil deGrasse and a whole bunch of other philosophers and stuff fake puppet philosophers. So keep that in mind too. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he a smack monkey leader. So that's why I'm talking about him too. He a smack monkey leader. He look like Ren and Stimpy burnt peanut butter jelly sandwich face and stuff like that. Or some goddamn scrub, old sponge and a goddamn sink for too long face and shit like that. A little SpongeBob in the face. A little cousin Skeeter in the face and shit like that. So a lot of times he just be up here to like rock people to sleep. That's why anytime y'all think it's the fall season, it's just the tip. What's the tip? So like that, it's all Masonic. Ain't no world on no actual axis. The axis is an allegory of like just the sun transit, and I'm trying to figure out why it's moving in that way, and it's not even moving. So it's all allegories of stuff they ain't never see, and they wasting our tax dollars on trying to discover some stuff that ain't even real. Some stupid stuff they made up. And I don't even believe they actually doing that. I believe that machine, that hydro collider, God particle and stuff machine, I believe they only show that when they get ready to make a psyop and record some Marvel Comic Universal Studio narrative on the news channel. I don't believe it's NASA and scientists there every day crashing particles together. I don't believe that. I believe that's just a movie site just when they get ready to record and everybody go back home. That shit never get played with. They ain't never doing nothing with that. It's made to talk about that it crashed atoms together. They ain't never there crashing the atoms together. I don't believe that. So all the videos we seen, it was just that. Videos made for us to see. Behind closed doors, they're not actually doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. I really believe that. I really believe that. But yeah, peep gang. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going through flunked out energy, and we going through a death. So you going through a death of you planting seeds for cuffing season, and you seeing if you planted the good seeds and stuff. So for the most part, right now we going to be experiencing a transformation. So if you planted bad seeds, then all your relationships you was accumulating from Aries all the way to Libra is gonna fail right now. You gonna thought you was getting in there while the getting was good, but you gonna see how you was getting backstabbed, or you gonna reap what you sow if you was doing the backstabbing, and that's how you got thrown out. Now, if you was planting good seeds, you might actually be in a situation where something could actually get cut. Whether it's a circumstance, a situation, a person, an opportunity, and now you're transforming because you are actually your new self. You're actually this new person you were supposed to be in some way, shape, or form. Because we was all supposed to be becoming our new self. You know what I'm saying? So if you probably missed the memo, this probably why you still not manifesting and materializing. You probably hating on other people right now, like, oh, this person in their ego, or this person is a different person. Or that. Why ain't you a different person? Why is you the same person you was last year and stuff like that? So something wrong with you. So you ain't get ready to go and manifest no new space. So you were scared of the birth stage energies. You were scared of, oh, this feel uncomfortable or whatever like that. So that's all that is. You know what I'm saying? You just hating on others who ain't scared of that. You know what I'm saying? So you might got validation issues, uh, validity issues, abandonment issues, which validation and validity, that's the same thing. But you might got abandonment issues, that's the word I was looking for. And all kind of stuff. So you might be like, oh nah, I ain't Jesus hate or whatever. Then you about to see everybody create another new world out of another shift, and you somewhere rocked to sleep, about to just become another hater that you was in the last shift. So you just always become the new shift. Everybody got to go through a new shift. You just become a new version of a hater, a new shift of a hater. Got something new to hate on. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you just gotta be tired of being a hater. When are you gonna become the one that's getting hated on in some way, shape, or form? And eventually you gotta reach that aspect of your life. Like, I'm tired of being a hater. I want to be the one getting hated on. And you might not even have to get hated on. You know what I'm saying? But eventually you gotta switch sides. You know what I'm saying? Because one is more productive than the other. So if you scared to get hated, you ain't here to be liked by everybody. Everybody ain't gonna like you. You need to know that off the bat. Everybody ain't gonna like you. So you're not necessarily just here to be goddamn it liked. So you're supposed to automatically be like, all right, I'm about to do what I do, and I'm already not expected to be liked. You'll be surprised how much you are liked. Then when you go through all those previous situations in your life when you was trying to be liked, you'll start to realize how much you wasn't liked. And the one or two people that was liking you and stuff like that, you see that wasn't the like you really could use. So that was just some more damaged individuals that they was drinking you just as much as you was drinking them. So at some point, you got to just realize how you got to transform. You got to realize how you just got to transform. Now, look, also we got the moon. We got the moon getting ready to go into Aquarius. So this could make us a little airheaded a little bit because, it's still sharing Libra energy. And Mercury is getting ready to shift also, but it's still sharing, well, it's on 29 degrees. So, it's rooted in. Mercury, we getting ready to get real negative in our mind. And when I say negative, that ain't always meaning as the good and bad version, religious minded. Negative and positive are just charges. So we about to go express more of our internal energies, our negative energies. And a lot of times the way a person go into their inner world, they might got a lot of beasts there that they haven't dealt with and went through enough experiences to know that those are negative. So these things may show also, because the moon falls in Scorpio. I mean, I'm not the moon does fall in Scorpio, but with the sun there, it play out those same attributes. So it's like the moon being blocked out. I mean, the sun being blocked out, and everything else being expressed. So if a person around you low hanging fruit, the things they may express first is, you know what I'm saying, some sexual desires, some eating desires, or some laziness, sleeping desires, and create all kind of manipulations around that to get that done all the time. So that's like share value energy. So y'all got to be aware of these energies that we're going through. We're getting ready to go through a whole bunch of energies of conniving, manipulating, and it doesn't always have to be bad, but it can be depending on what kind of group of individuals you're around. You know what I'm saying? Based on the individuals you're around, it can make things real foggy, real cloudy, right? And you'll be connected, deeply connected with something that's getting ready to sting you, deeply connected with something that's getting ready to hit the fan, and realize you was in the dark in that situation that you thought was all bright. You thought it was a good desire. You thought it was something good to jump into, and you jumped into it and got stung. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody getting ready to experience that P. Diddy energy. Every time I see a group of rappers or singers or actors or something like that in a picture with P. Diddy doing a toast or something like that, I already know what this picture's saying, because a picture speaks 1,000 words. I mean, nobody is about to get their goddamn motherfucker copyright or things of that nature. I'll say everybody sold their rights away. That's what that picture mean. You know what I'm saying? P. Diddy got all the royalties. That's what that picture mean. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I see a picture with anybody in it with P. Diddy, I already know what that picture mean. Oh, everybody just gave up their rights to whatever that song they did or whatever. Like, I already know. Real stuff. Everybody get ready to get stung. You get ready to hear about 10 VH1 stories 10 years later. Watch. I'm about to hear 10 more. That's what y'all goddamn it get dealing with them goddamn lower octave Scorpios. You know, send them lower octave Scorpios. The higher octave Scorpios is the Phoenix. The mundane Scorpios is the ego. You know what I'm saying? The lower octave Scorpios is them goddamn Scorpios, some snake serpents and shit. There's a regular damn Scorpio. All signs got 3 octaves. Is this an allegory of octaves? Like, people be trying to give Scorpio more importance. I am the astrologer, bitch. All the goddamn it zodiacs got three characteristics to the decons, nakshatras, asterism. It's just from 0 to 10 degrees, that's one. From 20 to 10 degrees, that's another. And from 20 to the 0 degrees, the next sign, that's one. So, or 29 degrees. So, from 0 to 10 degrees, that's the Scorpions. From 10 to 20 degrees, that's the allegory of the ego Scorpions. And from 20 to 30, that's the Phoenix Scorpios. Now it's the same with all the other ones too. Aquarius, you got the man, the water, and the fish in it, without calling it Pisces. You know what I'm saying? Where the direction going. These are the three octaves of Aquarius. Aries, you got the fire, the flame. You got the spark, the flame, and the ram, or some goddamn shit. The flame, the birth, the ram, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Where it's the other way around. The birth, the flame, exaltation, then the ram, the strength, higher Mabeth or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be you looking at the ram symbol. It ain't even really talking about the animal. It's talking about the way light work or birth work. So things move out and direct. Like, do you believe in magic? McDonald's, and energy and stuff. That's what it's basically talking about. That's what it's talking about. So it's talking about birth, light. Do you believe in magic? And then it makes the shape of a ram, or the M, or magic, or mysticism, or Mars, or Marduk, or martyr. You know what I'm saying? Going against things and stuff like that. No, there's all witchcraft. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, when we get into now the moon is going to get ready to sextile Venus in Virgo. So we're going to have this opportunity to emotionally connect with some form of love, appreciation, value, relatability, or compromising. But we might do it in a manipulating way. So we might not express our true emotions, but we might express some emotions that we think will be useful to create some type of opportunity that can look stable or whatever like that for some type of love, appreciation, value, relatability. So the moon is in Scorpio, or get ready to go there. So that's going to make us react in a more comfortable way of not exposing everything, because we might think we're creating a vulnerable moment. So you could create manipulation even when you think you're doing something that's right, because you might think whatever expressing something, whatever you get ready to express, you might need to adjust it and show something else, because expressing that true feeling will lead you into a vulnerable situation. So truly manipulation comes from the starting point of protecting yourself. It's just when people go too far from it, a person is no longer protecting themselves. They're doing it because they're getting away with things from other people and stuff, and you're having their cake and eat it too. That's when it becomes negative. But at the same time, right, based upon the moon being in Scorpio, we're going to react or respond before we start to express it through our filtering system of the sun sign in that manner. So we're going to carve up this different type of emotion that we think is more necessary for the situation, that we don't have to expose ourselves, that lead into stinging ourselves, aka feeling exposed or vulnerable or naked. And we have to create another cloth, a thought or feeling, to cover up our spirit so we don't feel exposed. Now, due to the fact that that's creating a sextile with Venus, Venus being in Virgo, right, is going to put us in a situation of that creates an opportunity. So we're going to see opportunities where the moon energy and how we do it could be helpful to manifest or attract something, which that's a demonic term, but that has something to do with love, appreciation, value, relatability, or compromising. Since Venus is in a debilitated space and things of that nature, then our way of going about it may be in a way that Venus doesn't really care about, but it's the way that everybody who's in a low vibrational world may look for first. And based upon the moon falling, it's in a debilitated space too. So this is why we're not comfortable with our true emotions. We may remix it with an emotion that oh my bad, not the moon being in Scorpio, the sun. The moon get ready to go into Aquarius. I don't even know why I'm breaking it down like that. I meant to say the sun get ready to sextile. Goddamn it, Venus. But it's gonna play out in the same energy. The moon get ready to go into Aquarius and square that. So that's how we're gonna have to learn how to connect with it in some way, shape, or form. Yes, I'm gonna get back on track. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Right? But it's a whole bunch of squared up energy. But with the sun sextiling, goddamn it, because it's kind of already, as soon as it get into within that 10-degree range, we're going to kind of feel that sextile. So it's going to create opportunities for us to take actions, probably in a manipulating way, when it comes into our love, appreciation, value, relatability. So you might show lies. You might express lies in a certain degree, right? You might express some type of emotion that's filtered through opportunities for Venus, aka putting yourself into a situation where to get some love matter, you're lying about some money that you have, or some stability, or some security, or some support, right? Virgo type stuff that could put you into a situation. And I must got a so we got some same trolls in here that's trying to work in different ways, and don't do that on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I like, stop trying to come and attach yourself to me in weird ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So now we got these trolls again, filtering my channel through some fake views type shit. And I don't got time for this type of chat, even though this channel ain't gonna get demonetized for that. So you need to know the last channel got demonetized based upon what I talked about, not what you thought you was doing in some way, shape, or form. So you need to keep that in mind. You just wasted your money in some way. So I'm letting you know that too. You wasted your money. You need to make your money more productive. If you're going to spend your money, wait till I got a product to sell or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You making your money, you spending your money to try to make things funny, for me, is like not working in that type of attribute. This ain't the PBS channel, and they don't stop or take people channels down from that if the person themselves not doing it. So you need to understand, you like wasting money. You need to wait till I like get a product or something like that, and then when I get a product or whatever like that, then you can like troll like that and stuff like that. But all the other stuff, you know what I'm saying, that you kind of failed. You waste your money. So I appreciate the algorithm though, but it's just weird. It gets weird right now because I like to talk straight about astrology and spirituality, and it's like it baffles my mind that I still got reprobates secretly following me. And then it's like we can do something with your money. You know what I'm saying? Your money don't have to be like on dumb stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Look, let me see if it's getting blurry. Your money don't have to be spent on dumb stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand it in some way, shape, or form. So the only thing you're gonna do is like try to freeze this channel the way that they freeze my other channel. So we'll never know how many views I'm getting or how many. At some point, it'll just become froze at some point. And then my subscriptions will come frozen. Now, they might do stupid stuff like that, but they ain't going to demonetize it. You know what I'm saying? But I hate that I even got to speak like this. It's like, wow, like, stop coming on my channel and then making me weird. I'm already casted out in all the other parts of the world and stuff. Don't come with your demonic spirit on my channel making things weird and stuff. Like, that's weird. Treat my channel like everybody else's channel. Just like regular. Why everybody else get to attract like regular people? And I just attract reprobates in all areas. Even people with money. Why do I attract the reprobate community with money? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't spending no money on trolling people. I never waste no money trying to destroy people. I never waste no money trying to destroy people. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's like the stupidest thing ever. To waste some money trying to destroy people. This is why even my subscriptions froze. It went up to like 15,000, then it went back to 10,000 because it's in review because of what they doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And then my last other channel is frozen, and then the shadow government, well, YouTube itself is taking subscribers themselves, unsubscribing people themselves when I look at the algorithm because it's out of the monetization. And it don't make sense because this one is still going up and this is a new channel. So it's like, it's just weird individuals. But yeah, I'm gonna get on IG after this too and create some politician energy. But yeah, we got some alignments when the moon getting ready to go in Aquarius. But yeah, it's like I'm talking to reprobates right now. It's like I sometimes I don't even like to. I like to just finish talking smack after a while when I start getting trolled, because it's like I got just people sitting watching me coming up with thoughts how to destroy me, and I'm sitting here in my mind in a different space thinking I'm teaching or something like that. But I'm not looked at to teach. I mean, I'm looked at to teach, but I think I'm just looked at it to do it ratchet. I'm saying that's the only thing. I'm here to just do it ratchet, because I can't be just sitting up here just having like reprobates following me around. Goddamn reprobates following me around. You had to been a lame, something lame somewhere, like, you know what I'm saying, especially like, and you had to probably live in the suburbs or something because you got a little bit of money. So, like, your parents didn't teach you the right things to do with your money or something like that. Like, I don't know, but it's, like, weird. This is just getting weird. It's always weird on my channel. I can't just be normal like everybody else. Everybody else could get up, boast, brag about normal, stupid stuff. They got a normal audience and stuff like that. I just attract reprobates. And I don't know where I get them from because I be in my own little world. I be so much in my own little world, and that still don't work. It still don't work. I still attract other reprobates that be in their own world, and I don't know where they come, how they find me. I don't know how reprobates find me. I don't be around even nobody in real life that come up with trolling ideas. Like, nobody got time for that. So, like, how you got money and you trolling? That's dumb. So it ain't about being bored. It's just about somebody sitting around discussing every day. How can we destroy Uriel? Say that, like, that's literally it. Then I get ain't nothing else. But it's like weird. Like, it's like, how did my channel get so weird? Like, everything online is normal until you get on my channel. It becomes weird. I don't know how I'm attracting them type of humans. I think, yeah, opposites attract. When you extremely normal, you attract extremely abnormal. When you extremely spiritual, you attract extremely lostness. Like, I think that's just what it is. Because I can't call it. Like, I don't even know how, if I wasn't me and I came across somebody like me online, I wouldn't troll. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be that deep that I'm willing to pay people or pay for things that you could like figure out online of how you could destroy people's channels. Because that's all this person doing. Or it's a team. Oh no. And they getting online, figuring, like, typing in stuff on YouTube, how to destroy people and stuff like that. Because I'll be looking at certain the same shit. I don't be trying to destroy people. I'm trying to figure out what people doing to me. So when I look at something for the first couple times, I already know what they doing. So it's like, oh, okay, I see the starting point and the mentality that they in. So this is the starting points and ideas that they in. They online typing in things, figuring out ways of how to make people lose their channels. And they probably did that to plenty other people. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed, they probably did that to plenty other people and stuff like that. There's just some hatred having people. I don't even know these people personally to even care about them that much. To develop a like or a hate. It's just not important. It ain't that important to me. I'm saying it's really not that important. Somebody said him. And I don't care what his name is. It's a fake name. It's all fake shit. I'm saying that we always just around fake. It's just fakeness and fake shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I do the little politician little shit tonight on IG, or I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how much work I get done because it's still early. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have some people with wrenches anyway. You know what I'm saying? Happy with wrenches anyway. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, you know what I'm saying? Like, it made me feel more comfortable getting deep into astrology on the Ratchet channel. I could cut somebody out. But yeah, I just don't like, because see, I could be talking, it would have been green, but it's gonna be yellow in review. And probably took out the algorithm and froze and stuff like that. So it's like, why even go in depth if really I should start another live if that's the case? Because that would be in the algorithm, and I won't have to I don't know, who cares, man? Fuck the trolls. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Just know Uriel got real enemies. So Uriel ain't got no time to be even dealing with the small world type stuff and distractions. Because I'm fighting a good fight. I'm fighting a good fight out here. So I can't even care about actual trolls. Who care about trolls too? I don't care about them either. I'm saying real stuff. But I do know how I'm about to participate in the regular world, where I'm about to manifest even more trolls, but it's going to be productive trolls. And the money is going to go towards products and stuff. Not no stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? People going to pay to go to the theater to see my movie and stuff like that. Once I set up everything right now and get all of our acting skills and stuff put out in the world. You know what I'm saying? Then for the most part, really my acting skills and stuff out in the world. Whoever's serious, your acting skills too. If you're a powerful spirit, you know how to make it work. So you're doing the same thing I'm doing, and you're doing it with me. So you doing the same thing. So it should work. But at the same time, all these things is going to put it to a situation that a troll, their money is going to go where it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? Not no stupid trying to destroy me, because I'm going to be in areas dealing with circumstances you can't destroy anyway. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the donation, Sulada. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? They can't destroy no building and Jewish corporation type way of doing things. Like that's something that's running that's beyond them. They can only pay to see it. You know what I'm saying? It might be a show we start doing that gets so popping, we'll create a Patreon where it's only on Patreon or something like that. Now then they gotta pay the troll because they gotta pay for the Patreon to even see the show or whatever like that. Yeah, make it where it works. If a person make a hater be a hater, give them something to hate, make them pay to hate. Sad, make a troll pay to hate. That's the type of energy I be in. I don't care about no trolls. I'm just an energy man. Make a troll pay to hate. You know what I'm saying? And it don't really go no further than that. You know what I'm saying? Well, other than that, right now they just having fun. They think they is. Nobody really care, but you know what I'm saying? Right now, just let them have their little like that you not destroying this page at all. But it's just like it's just funny. And y'all don't be believing these people that's leaving positive comments that's spamming though. Them trolls too. It's a hunky white man tactic. They just enjoying themselves right now. That's all. I'm saying just enjoying themselves right now. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I can't be even out here telling all my business and stuff like that. That's why. Oh yeah, I gotta check my emails too, and shout out to the few people I did talk to through the emails. The to set something up too and stuff like that. As far as like the content creators online, um, and I'm doing that now too. But and that I'm keeping that behind closed doors and offline. That's private. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and that's how people work online too. Because I'm a person online, so we already got the things going and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? People online that's already astrologers and tarot cards stuff. That's behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Like real stuff. It's too much demonic stuff out here going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, content and stuff can be talked about, but as far as the separation of the world, there's two different worlds going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a demonic world going on and a spiritual world going on. And I can't be out here just mixing and mingling, even though I'm participating with the regular world, not when it comes to like reciprocation and communication and stuff like that and dealing with people and stuff. Nah, I'm scared to death. There's all kind of stuff in the demonic world that I ain't trying to deal with. Problems, trauma, STDs, goddamn it, all kind of stuff. No, I want to just create a world and stay in that world. You know what I'm saying I'm staying in that world. It's much safer. I'm saying much safer. You know what I'm saying? When you a man, you created the whole another world or whatever like that. So I ain't gotta worry about being at a bar or a club and take chances. I know the world I'm in. Anybody in that world already got the program in their mind, and if they don't got it in their mind, that's an infiltrator. You know what I'm saying? So that no unclean ass goddamn spirits and shit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta protect us, our spirits, and protect Uriel at all costs. Real stuff. I can't have Uriel out here just for the dogs. I ain't gonna have y'all out here just for the dog eat dog world. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a scary world out here. We gotta protect each other. You know what I'm saying? There's all kind of Masons watching us, Jews, the perverts. You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. Like it's a shame that I could be talking as deep as I be talking, even on the Ratchet channel, and get porn bombed. These are perverts. What kind of fetish is that? And cutting out my pictures and putting it on these things on these people. This is crazy. Thank you so much for the donation, new Nikki. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. Real stuff. And I was like, this stuff is this is crazy. Ooh, pardon me. It just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I'm gonna go deeper on this into tomorrow too on the Ratchet channel and on this PBS channel. It's just that hopefully it's regular and it can stay in the algorithm. So even though the page is already in review, sometimes they be freezing my actual viewership and stuff like that without these people playing around. That's why sometimes y'all will see the live streams on here the same as the live streams that's froze on my demonetized page. But since this ain't demonetized and is in the algorithm, the real views ain't always froze, but it be froze on the live. So when both live streams cut off, this one will pass up the views faster than the ones on my regular page and things on my demonetizing. It's like a lot of weird things just be going on. You know what I'm saying? Based upon I just got haters. And you can't be getting striked so much without your stuff being in review too. And my topics, especially on this page, ain't no reason to get strike, but I got haters, so they just make up reasons to pick something on the striking thing and pick the speech thing, and you know what I'm saying? They just picking things like, and it's stupid. But since I ain't doing none of those things, my page ain't gonna get took down or demonetized on here. I don't even talk about the government like that on here, the way I was talking about it on there, yeah, on my Ratchet channel. So it don't. So they like accomplish getting my stuff get put in their review, but they don't accomplish it getting took down or demonetized. You know what I'm saying? Now they could limit it from a country or two. You know what I'm saying? They could put the little yellow thing on the side. They could put it in review and freeze it and vicariously take it out the algorithm, but show it's still gonna be monetized. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I even be talking like, all right, I need a female channel and stuff like that. Or a female on there. So that's the only reason I even start talking like that. Because they ain't gonna waste their time trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. But I know I got haters. By me even saying that, they just might now. They might, as soon as I, you know what I'm saying? So I be having to chill out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's good right now. So I just gotta clear that up. Because once upon a time when I was pandering, you know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted, I don't even care about being accepted. I ain't have about, and I never was pandering, but I was just being easy on humans and stuff like that. So it's like I was acting out my hoodness in a way that could be respected from, not respected, but like open to suburb people and stuff like that. So even though suburb people they understand me too, but you know, there's just certain people that they got certain backgrounds they just don't understand. Period. You know what I'm saying? So at that period of time, I ain't have a lot of haters and stuff like that. So even when I was trying to do certain circumstances when it was kind of open, I seen the power I can have, but then at the same time, okay, I'm glad I ain't do that now too, because at the same time, people probably would have had a lot of trolls and stuff like that right now. So I gotta clear these trolls up and then get the politician energy up. So y'all politicians wouldn't care about the trolls or not. That's what y'all here for. Y'all is the pay. Y'all better trolls than anybody. Y'all know how to block these people and stuff like that, and then y'all create the little IG chats and stuff like that. And then that made me feel comfortable again that I could start what I was doing before. You know what I'm saying? And I could have some trust in energies and stuff. And then people won't come with trolls. Cause at the time I ain't had no trolls. I think I did that. I only did that one time though. I did that with one person. Thank you so much for donation, Solomon the Don. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Same way how I did with this page and stuff like that. I got homegirl to 1,000 subscribers like that in like probably like 3 weeks. Probably was like 3 or 4 weeks or something like that, and boom, got 1,000 subscribers like that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how I did this page, and that's how I did a whole bunch of that's how I do everything. I had more pages than the Doelowdapilotman page and stuff like that. So it's just about consistency. I don't know if homegirl's still doing it as far as making it consistent enough you can get paid, but I set her up smooth. Now it's up to individuals what they do with it and things of that nature, whatever, if they're negative or whatever, or if that was really truly them or not and stuff like that. That's up to them. But I did my part But before I could feel comfortable doing that type of stuff again and stuff like that, yeah, I gotta clear these trolls out, get some politicians, and then the politicians will be the first people I do that for and stuff like that. And then that'll be and then that's how I can start like that. Because it's not that I kind of need it, but if I got haters like that, that's too much. So like, you know what I'm saying? It's better to have 4 or 5 different cookie jars instead of just how I know how to do things. Set up others, but behind closed doors, we got these are cookie jars for us in some way, shape, or form. So whenever it's a troll out here, it ain't fucking up nothing, but it really ain't gonna be able to mess up nothing because there's a lot of things going into the same area would keep us rolling every day. You know what I'm saying? But then that aspect, it'll be a us. In this aspect right now, it's just me. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get up every day and just figure out how I'm gonna keep rolling and how these trolls don't stop me from nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad though, because I can spend way more time not being in negative spirits, where a lot of things I have to say, sometimes people who ain't ever in the way of what I'm saying can catch offense by default because I'm trying to protect myself from demons and trolls I already got. And for future people that come, for them to know how not to cross no boundaries. And me doing that, sometimes the regular person that's watching or whatever like that, trying to participate, might catch weird energies. And in my mind, I've been doing this for 10 years plus. And the only reason I say 10 years is because that's deep into the knowledge. Really, I was always knowledgeable. I was just doing it with the bull stuff. I was just uploading because God told me to get a camera. So I just be giving myself grace when I say 10 years. I just started at a young age. So that's why I just got so much work. But shit, I could say 15 years and things. You know what I'm saying? I just started at a young age. But at the same time, here's the thing. In my mind, it's endless people and scenarios I've been through that's beyond people in the chat that y'all might think or anything that's online. And even some online that y'all don't know because it's behind closed doors that don't got nothing to do with the chat or people that's lost or anything. So in my mind, this is how I'm coming up with what I want to say and my posts and stuff like that. So I can't help people if they do get offended unless I say stuff like this. I just have to talk like this every now and then, say what I'm saying now. But in my mind, I'm truly protecting myself because I know what it is and I know what I already experienced, like these trolls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Like, and then it'd be stuff in my real life. Like, it could be some, like, anything. Like, some dumb dude or chick that just because I'm in the same area or something like that. Somebody got out of jail or something, some stupid stuff, right? And just pop up out of nowhere. But since they know me, it's a different kind of rapport I'ma have. So it's almost like you sat here and thank you so much for the Cash App So Nito. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. In my mind, it's almost like you sat here and watched me do what I was doing this long, and now you trying to do something, and then the way you sounded like you're trying to use me for you to do something and expect me to just be happy because you want to do it now. That's in my mind and make me angry enough to make a post. And then sometimes I might look at the comment section and then I might see somebody dumb saying, oh, who you talking about? And then that'll make me look at this person and I cuss them out. They might not know why I'm cussing them out. Because in my mind, it's like, this is a person leaving a comment who's so lost online without a real life. They think my whole life got something to do with probably something that they think that they see because they see people in the chat that's familiar. And they think there's things going on behind closed doors and it's retarded. And it could be purely something I'm experiencing in my real life that is just so real. It might look like if you is a demon, you probably had that on your mind trying to do that with me. But at the same time, it be a real thing in my real life. And that's why I talk hard. It'll be that online, people be strangers in my mind. I don't have enough rapport with a person to know their personal life and for them to know my personal life for me to even invest into me thinking that when I'm about to make a post about people online. It's never that. You know what I'm saying? Never that. I go through too much shit just in life for me to know what I know that I come up with my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I live in the hood. You gotta be like that in the hood. You get taken advantage of. You get shot, robbed, all kind of shit if you ain't hard. You gotta be dangerous. And that don't mean just having weapons and stuff. That don't mean that. It mean mentally, where you could still be a nice person. You don't have to show it all the time though. That attract problems for you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes fighting fire with fire and showing the certain characteristics protect you living where I'm at. It ain't good to let everybody know where you live or in your house. Or even if they know where you live, it ain't good to have a person feel comfortable that they could pop up on you unannounced. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. You might be a gullible person like that. If you live in the hood, you'll learn real fast how you a fool for that. You'll learn real fast. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to already have people around you grew up around and tell you not be letting everybody in the house. You get thieves, get stuff stolen. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You're supposed to already know that, because a person would know everything about you and you'll start to realize you don't know nothing about them. So your time for them is being used for something that you don't know about. And anytime you need them for something in a little piece of their time, you ain't gonna be able to get it. So then you're gonna start to realize in that area too. You know what I'm saying? It get weird, real deep to you. Your kindness get taken for weakness, and that you don't know that if you don't come from the hood. Like when you from the hood, you automatically know not to participate with that and know about that, know how to see that from a distance and roast people and play on that anytime somebody acting that out. So they get out that real fast too. You know what I'm saying? That like that type of energy. Ain't no, and that's how it is in the hood. The hood play on people natures that I think sometimes when you watch suburb people or like people in the world, like they play on these things like they're being good people. In the hood, you get looked down upon and you get forced to get out of that. You gotta be like that. You can't be like, for an example, you might be a person that, let's say you got a good job or something like that. You got a family member or a friend that's rocking you to sleep. If you live somewhere else, you think you're doing something for God, helping them out or giving that your drunk uncle or auntie 75 cents every day or something like that. But in the hood, you get roasted for even feeling like that and doing that. So any complaint that you make that you broke because you did that all week and someone else made you broke, you will be scared to even express that's what you're going through behind closed doors. So you learn how to deal with insecurities early in the hood. You have to fall off a lot of times coming from a good background and shelter to understand certain stuff like that. Because you'll be doing stuff like that, but in your mind, you'll be thinking you're a good person. And then you'll really be able to blame, well, I'm only broke because I gave my drunk uncle 75 cents all week. And I'm such a good citizen because I went to church and I paid for this charity and I put money in a collection plate and I got this, I'm a PhD. And I, rest in peace, Kevin Samuel. And I got this, that, and the third. And I'm behind closed doors be crying all the time when ain't nobody around. And I'll be listening to country songs. I got the blues. Yeah, all my life I had to fight. Yo, that's really, that's what you really be wanting to say. That's what you really be wanting to say. Yo, I'm saying real stuff. That's what you really be wanting to say. You can't fool God and God's children. Real stuff. That's what it really be all about. But a lot of times people just cover it up and do all kind of type stuff. But eventually you'll realize you have to go through a lot of situations before you want to stop getting taken advantage of. So I'm saying, that's it. And when you come from the hood, you already know that. And that none of that stuff got anything to do with God, good or bad. It's either you gonna be a strong or gullible spirit. That's it. That's it. And then when you start playing out strong energy and seeing good results, and you being protected in areas where it's like blessed salt. The enemy don't even come as an intruder close to your doorstep, even mentally. So you could be around people physically, and the things that they try with others, they wouldn't even try with you. That's the same way. They can't do no walking. They can't come across that boundary blessed salt you place around your temple. All the way to physically. That manipulating ass family member, friend, or associate skip your house when they need to borrow some money or something like that and pop up unannounced. and they go to another family member or friend house or coworker or associate. But then they come to your house though when they come correct though. When they in that, so that day they woke up in good spirits that day. They don't know it. They still lost into the world. But you know it as a spirit. If they actually called you and they popped up and they actually came around you, you know they ain't coming with no bullshit. Getting ready to ask to borrow no money or no stick of butter or their problems, all that. They get ready to come to you when they ready to do, when they know what you do. You know, and when they ready to actually get in that booth in the studio, you know that's why they calling you. When they ready to actually make that move, you know that's when they call you. When they bullshit, you know they skip your house. When they ready to pull up on somebody unannounced, you know they go to the other family member house. You know, you get what I'm saying? You protect it before it even pop up. You know what I'm saying? Then when they call you, when they ready, that's when you hear stuff like, yeah, you know, I drove past your house the other day. I was just going over Uncle Jimmy's house and stuff like that. In your mind, you the spirit. You watching me right now. You know why they said it. Yeah, they woke up on that other side of the bed that day. That they wasn't ready for me. And I'm glad they had that. I protect my space. They know better not to call me because I might have been distracted in some God wanted me to do at that point. That I'm about to be the next Goldie Hawn. You know what I'm saying? The new Elvis. The next Bill DeVoe. You know what I'm saying? The next new Bad Creation. Next new Tyra Banks. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Real stuff. Tell me, God. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the energies right there you got to be in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be hard in the spiritual world. It'll protect you. You won't even have to do the things you see your neighbor or the suburban person. Nah, I'm just using this as an example. I know some suburban people that's hard. They know how to get out of that shelter real fast. I know that. I met many suburban people, females, especially females. They know how to get out of that real fast, faster than the dudes. The dudes, you could rock them to sleep real fast and stuff like that. Overcharge them for everything and stuff like that. You're like, oh man, I just want a half-eighth and stuff like that. Oh, for a word, $75. Oh, I'm saying real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, why is it 75? I had to go through space and up, down the clouds and the form in the moon. And goddamn it, do you know what this called? God called it this name. This called Holy Ghost, Holy Serum shot, goddamn leaf flaming bush on the goddamn tree of life, goddamn pack. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff, it all for real. Yeah, goddamn. Matter of fact, $120. Oh, yo, real stuff. Real fast. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, like, it take a while. You know what I'm saying? It take sometimes the suburb dudes to get up some age a little bit to start realizing, like, wait a minute, Jimmy. Wait a minute, Tom. Hey, we can do this ourselves, Tom. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we do this, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when they start coming and they still get overpriced when they try to come with the over bundle stuff. They still don't know they should add more. I appreciate that for the ballpark. You know what I'm saying? They start getting stuff that, you know what I'm saying, you need trash bags and stuff now. Still, you know, you get overpriced again. You know what I'm saying? But at least you can take care of your little suburban community now, though, stuff like that. And then you can do the same thing I taught you. You know what I'm saying? I taught you go tell them it's a new blue serum sky, you know what I'm saying? Water drop cloud pat or something. You know what I'm saying? Say, give them some God. Tell them anything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you did learn how to change the world. You know what I'm saying? You change the world. You done changed the suburb. Hey, don't remember the shout out where you got your game. We can make us all capitalisms and stuff. You know what I'm saying? All capitalisms and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is what I do. I'm just making this as an example of the spiritual world and stuff like that. Try to help y'all understand certain contexts and stuff. Certain contexts. Real stuff. Try to help y'all certain contexts and stuff like that. Like, cause I'm from the hood. You know, I gotta make things make sense for y'all to make it make sense. So I'm like making movies and parables and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody actually doing it. You know. I'm saying, everybody, YouTubers and content creators and stuff like that, real stuff, getting the world in the right way and stuff like that. Good citizens, YouTube take their taxes out for you and stuff like that. Good ass sense. Don't worry about that stuff later type stuff. Go ahead and be a good man and a good woman and teach online. That's about it. They ain't about nothing else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't really about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? It's about good spiritual systems and allegories, and God wrote and told things in parables. You know what I'm saying? God wrote and told things in parables and stuff like that. So you're supposed to already know we talk about like the mind state, good mind sigils and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Good mind concepts and tricks magical thinking and stuff like that. You know, y'all good mastics, good magical thinking. Y'all said good magical thinking and good mystic magical tricks. All that stuff, you know, all the mystic magic tricks and all the magical mysticisms and stuff. The last time I checked, God said in the Bible, all the men and stuff mean, even gold mean our solar plexus. Ain't even talking about money and stuff. Y'all said real stuff. Y'all tripping and shit. Tripping. I'm talking about the spiritual world and stuff. Ain't nothing physical on this channel. Yeah, I know we always talk about the spiritual world. Always have to make things make sense from the spiritual world down here into the physical. Yeah, I know that's, you know what I'm saying? If you actually thought I was talking about the actual music corporation and stuff, see, you didn't lost. God ain't lead you to the right channel. You too low vibrational in the physical world. You think everything physical. See, that's why y'all don't know about the real manifestation. Y'all force of manifestation is materializing. That's what you trying to do, and that's wrong. You looking in the physical world first to manifest something. No, you got to manifest the ability. Then you take the ability and that manifestation help you materialize. And then that's what y'all be trying to call manifesting. No, your manifestations help you materialize. Manifesting is obtaining an ability. And then you can materialize from that ability. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you get the godly gold. Then you'll be able to manifest some physical gold. You got to be somewhere that's clear space out of your distractions that it could be fulfilled, and that cup could be fulfilled with some abilities. And then you'll be like, oh, like a light bulb on your head. And you can't wait to do that gift or talent now before you even look at it like a gift or talent. Then that be the thing that make you $1 million. Because you materialize something with your body and did something possible, made some other physical form that you could touch with your body. Then that's materializing. But all that came from the ability. And that's what you manifested, the ability. So anytime somebody say manifesting is getting $1 million, no. Manifesting is you obtaining the ability, and that ability will get you $1 million. Whether it's doing a Michael Jackson, James Brown spin, but you sat somewhere and had that ability. Michael Jackson sat somewhere and was like, that sound good. Then he went into the studio and practiced that ritual on his mind and did it with his body and his vocal tone as a witchcraft and spell. Woo! And then that got him $1 million. So I'm saying? So he didn't go somewhere and said, I'm trying to manifest $1 million. And no, that was materializing concepts. That's backwards. He sat somewhere and actually did the manifestation. Thought about, got the ability, then went and practiced the ability, and the ability allowed him to materialize. His manifestation allowed him to materialize. See what I'm saying? So he sat somewhere and was in the studio with Barry Gordy and Quincy Jones and them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was helping him write, they ain't help him with his vocal tone. You know what I'm saying? If they would have said them lyrics, it still wouldn't have sound right. You know what I'm saying? That's why Quentin Miller ain't nowhere. Where are they now? You know what I'm saying? You won't really, if you ain't really got the vocal tone that way, you won't really have a leg to stand on. You know what I'm saying? When it comes into the circumstances in the studio. Because you really have to stand up long nights and stuff like that. Oh, saying real stuff, protecting everybody. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you get into a circumstance where, he had the ability though. So he was able to materialize off the ability he manifested. He was in the studio thinking too, you know, he had to go get high. How you think Michael Jackson died? He took a drug. He was just on too much of their drugs though. Michael Jackson was high as hell in the damn studio and shit. That's how his voice got that high. I'm Archangel Uriel. That's how y'all always hear me. I got like 3 different voices that I put on layers and stuff like that and duplicate them and stuff like that. And so a lot of times y'all catch the angel voice too. So you don't know if it's a male or female. It's androgynous. It'd be I got that voice too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be high. I don't know what Michael Jackson was on and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just the flaming bush and trees of life and fig leaves. What I be on. So sometimes your spirit go into a certain space and you catch a certain, you know what I'm saying, a certain chakra system that bend in on itself, become your blood, adrenaline, and a certain organ and a voice tone and a body movement that sometimes it be holy. Like sometimes you can't help it. I'm saying. It'd be real. Oh, we got 16 minutes. It'd be real holy. and then it come down here, and God gave you that manifestation, that ability. Then you can manifest something off of it, and then make it be holy or something like that. You put all that energy in some inanimate object, and then no one want to see that inanimate object without that energy in it. So anytime the smack monkey shadow government try to make some flat jawline, doctor and duck feet face, you know what I'm saying, and duck tails, you know what I'm saying, somebody in the jawline, waistline or something like that, no one care about it. They only want to hear it or see it from someone who put the energy in that inanimate object. So you know what I'm saying? And that's all y'all need to understand. That's what we doing. That's why we don't care about the puppeteers, politicians, right? We only care about getting online, seeing content creators and motivational speakers and astrologers and stuff like that. And y'all wanting to do that. You know what I'm saying? So the shadow government jealous right now. They jealous. They jealous. I'll say they jealous. They don't got good charismatic gifts. They like, damn, why they gotta have all that energy? Why they got to make all the social media apps lit? Why we don't know how to do this yet? Well, let's capitalize this one and then make them feel like it's luxury and they got to do this and make it look our way and make them feel guilty about how they doing it. And then in some weird way, we allow them to do that to us with convenience while still doing what we was doing anyway. So it's like they just rocked us to sleep. They made us feel guilty about what we was doing and then made us do what we gonna do anyway just for them. So it's like, ain't that crazy? Just gave all our power away. Let me stop saying our, because I don't do that. You just see it so clearly in the world, though. It's like, dang, like that's so slick. So slick. That's slick as hell. Slick, and you slipped and fell in hell. I'm saying, this is crazy down here. Man, the psyop be deep. I'm saying, but yeah, I want to break down the numerology and gematria tomorrow of the Scorpio energy that we got to get ready to get prepared for as we go into 0 degrees Scorpio. And therefore, once we go into 0 degrees Scorpio, you know what I'm saying, we still going to be breaking down the cusp and going deeper once I realize that I'm not getting trolled and things of that nature. Lips peel. Once we go into that situation. And therefore, then we won't be in no circumstance of being flown out and knowing what to be prepared for based upon what you need to transform, what you need to create a transition around, and what you need to look at others and be like, okay, this person could possibly manipulate me or stab me in the back or any kind of weird circumstance. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still talk though. We got like 14 minutes left in this, goddamn it. But yeah, real stuff. Yeah, no, just pilling. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. But yeah, we also in a damn situation too, where it's getting ready to get more cold if you're in the Western Hemisphere. So that's already the as below energy that we're all accumulating, teamwork makes the dream work, to become the as above. And then we all going to be experiencing that energy of needing that mental shelter in some way, shape, or form. So we really going to be investing into trying to cuff something. And cuffing just means security, support, safety. It doesn't always have to deal with a specific person, but it can. It can, but it doesn't always have to with things of that nature. But you might try to, conceal a job, conceal a comfort zone. Even if you're homeless at the moment, you might try to go find shelter because the as above, teamwork makes the dream work. That's what that is. It's subjective, then objective, not objective, then subjective. So for the most part, you either going to be experiencing, if you homeless, trying to find the as above shelter for your actual body, not just the internal home shelter and things of that nature. So we're going to be in that energy too. So, you know what I'm saying? People going to be fucking for their life, spending money for their life, lying for their life, manipulating for their life, robbing for their life, thieving for their life, especially if they need a shelter over their head. A lot of people going to be becoming porn stars around this time. You know what I'm saying? Then once we leave this energy, people going to start getting lazy around it because they don't need to do it no more. They already done fucked their way into somebody's household. They already fucked their way into using somebody's car, dropping them off at work every day. And then once the person not getting that energy, the porn energy anymore, male or female, then they're going to try to figure out what's wrong. They're going to be like, I think I want to take myself to work again. Or I think I want my own space again. I think I want to sleep in my own bed again. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be those energies around getting out of Capricorn season and going back into, you know what I'm saying? Going back into, hateful horses, cheating cheaters, Libras, lion Libras, Leos. You know what I'm saying? AKA is getting ready to be spring again. You know what I'm saying? AKA is getting ready to be spring again. Real stuff. What somebody say? Hobosexuals. Yeah, that's what they are. Hobosexuals. I'll say, fucking for dear Christ, TP Igloo energies. I'm saying, they fucking for survival. They fucking out of survival right now. Or they getting ready to, especially, but they probably already preparing themselves. A lot of them already get ready to break up happy homes, even break up the home they happy in some way that might look like they're two peanut butter and days away from a jelly sandwich or getting kicked out. So they already preparing. They already like fucking someone in certain cartwheels and backflips that they ain't never fucked the person that's getting ready to kick them out before. You know what I'm saying? Because they know like, damn, I can't even make this person even about to allow me to even do that based upon our situation right now. Yeah, it's almost on the outs. Let me go ahead and do this 10 times plus with this next person and stuff like that to make sure as soon as that day come, this person kicked me out, I already went in somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Some type of energy like that. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of setting up a survival escape plan energy as soon as the sun go into Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Scorpios been planning out that specific day through all the weeks and days of all the other zodiac signs and other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all smack monkey atmospherical Scorpios already. Y'all the walking versions of this day we getting ready to experience for the next 30 days. After tomorrow. A lot of y'all are walking snapshot of that day, walking around through other days and weeks, interacting with other people born different months. And we all saying just playing out that same energy with other people. Real stuff. Old smack monkey reprobates. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. A lot of weird shit going on, goddamn it, in Scorpio season. That ain't weird. Once the sun go into the end of Sagittarius and it get ready to get into Capricorn, this stuff dry up, and whatever you was lost in liquidly become froze for you to see the shape and form of a situation you in that was thronked. Oh, I'm saying. Now it's going to be hardship, hard Saturn restriction energy. You have to restrict yourself from that because once it was a pleasure, now it's a destruction via person, place, or thing, business, or career. And now it put a blemish on your status. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, all that good Capricorn energy that now your Billy Goat kneecaps got arthritis, so you can't make it to the top of that mountain, aka not be successful at your business now. And now you in the lower octave of the mountain because you couldn't make it at the top. So if the mountain was your business, you the lower octave of it. Gossip. Not the higher octave, you reaching to the top because your Billy Goat kneecaps got arthritis, aka business that can make you look like you at the top of a building somewhere with making money and you know what I'm saying? That's the higher octave business 10th house energy. You at the lower octave, still at the bottom of the mountain. You got kneecap arthritis in the back of the kneecap shin. You know what I'm saying? Your process to your goals is slow. You need a chariot. God damn it, call on the angels. Call on the angels. I'm busy today. Real shit. Real stuff. Real stuff. I'm saying. Y'all know what's going on. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't become a talking donkey. A talking donkey. You know what I'm saying? A little Bible, a little healthy, pregnant horse face. Don't become a donkey. A talking donkey. So that's like when you come across somebody saying, I don't believe in Jesus Christ. I don't believe in Christianity, but I believe in Jesus Christ. Talking donkey. Oh, I don't believe in God or nothing. I'm atheist. Oh, talking donkey. I'm saying, oh yeah, I'm just waiting somebody. I'm waiting for somebody who just for me or just talking donkey. You are a demon. You will be waiting forever. Get your ass out here and do some reciprocation. Get your ass out here and do some goddamn consideration. Then you can talk. And then if you don't get it, then you can talk down and not be talked against. Because it's the proof in the pudding. Other than that, I don't want to hear no healthy horse face. I'm just waiting to something. Waiting on what? The world waiting on you to participate, bitch. Homie cheese. Homie slice. Wakataki. Now I got it. Oh, man. It don't go no further than that. That's it. Real stuff. So yeah, y'all gotta be y'all just be in some weird circumstances that when you get out of that you know what I'm saying, stance that you're in, standing in as a spirit that you sit in with that nation situation, all the thoughts and feelings, men and women that collected as something you got to deal with and that you have to sit in as a spirit, that you're circling in, that your circumstance, you're going to have to shed that dead snake skin, circumcision. So, that's how you understand what circumcision mean in the Bible. Then, as above, we practice that as below. And things on the body that we produce from that mental form produce the organs there. And then if we practice that mental form with the organ don't develop bacteria or fungus or any type of stuff like that also. So that's the mind state that they in to even be doing physical goddamn it, neutering, whatever you call it, circumcision. So you might be Western hemisphered out. You don't know how to separate the two before they combined it, and you're already in the indoctrination. So you have to judge it from that starting point, where the original starting point of it is what Uriel talking about. So it don't even matter if you physically circumcised or not. It's actually talking about a spiritual thing. And the allegory of the demiurge and the snake, the face of it is your solar plexus. The tail of it is your moon chakra that made your heart. And who made the gut brain immune system. That's a powerful one, the solar plexus. And as a spirit, when you jump into the solar plexus, you make that mind, and then it causes a reflection. That's you creating the heart chakra. And then you keep doing that, creating accumulations in its other areas. You make the other chakras, and it start to expand, so they spread out. So now you have a Mars that have a day and night. The nighttime, dick and pussy that made those organs, but it's that chakra. The daytime, it made your skull and your brain and stuff like that. And not the brain, but the skull and like this area. And for it to actually develop the other things that the other chakra revolves in, because the crown chakra actually makes your brain, but the crown chakra, it has to fall. Everything is in reverse. So the crown chakra actually rules the kneecaps and the shin. That's your 10th house and 11th house, Aquarius and Capricorn house. The 10th house, Capricorn, 11th house, Aquarius house. But it falls in the first house. So we have to fall, and we live in reverse. Everything is in reverse. So when the mind, gas and liquid, condense into the solid as a spirit, everything look backwards when you jump into it. That's why when you dream, sometimes you be thinking you're in a different world. No, you be in the same world we made. It's just Babylon. Everything is in reverse. You could go out and look at your porch. If you dream about your porch, it'd be familiar, but everything would be on the opposite side, even to the street, everything. Right? So when you jump into your body, you're seeing everything in reverse, period. That's why humans who live in reverse, sometimes they ain't know why they started it that way. Which why I say Masons is wrong in totality and following the East too. They be trying to follow the West. They do it the wrong way too. Right? So when you in your body, and everything is in reverse. Ooh, I had another point. Hold on. I had another point. Come on, go back. Yeah. So it's in reverse. So to reach the highest position, it falls down here. And down here, the highest position play out as the lowest position, below the horizon. So the 10th house, anytime we're experiencing that atmosphere that we interact with to produce that sun, it look like it's below our horizon. So our atmosphere is the star that's rising on the west, that's in the heavens, in the above the horizon. So we be the atmosphere that create the flame that we see when we below the horizon, and above we see a horizon. That means we're underneath the hell because everything is in reverse. But here's the thing. When it bends in and it becomes flesh, right? Then that's the 10th. That's the house that the 10th house becoming materialized. So it falls. So the fallen energy play out as the top energy down here. So to reach your highest success, for people to remember you, you have to reach some 10th house energy, but that actually brings you back down here because everybody, teamwork makes the dream work. That accumulation of thought become another physical form. You could get trapped in because it's your memory and be trapped down here again based upon things before you died you thought was successful. And then for the most part, when you jump down here, it becomes a form that you are in, and therefore that form you are in start to build from the top down in reverse. From when you were spiritually, you had to create your lower natures first. That's why I say you get born through your root chakras and then develop your higher chakras, and then that's why you make the heart with the physical first. That's why the dick and the pussy, you get born through that physically, and when you die with a collection of stuff on your higher chakras. Everything that's on your left brain is all your organs, that's brains from your waist up. Sixth house through the first house. You die through that, and then you go find that correspondence with other spirits that share on similar natures. Teamwork makes the dream work. All those accumulations come fleshly fluid again and make an organ. Then you can live that life with those characteristics again with that glorified body. But for the most part, then that's why it's exalted as Saturn in the first house down here also. You know what I'm saying? And then for the most part, that's how it's like in reverse. So in the first house area, that's how you got that water cycle. And then Saturn being the crown chakra and making the brain and how you can intellectually ground yourself in some way, shape, or form down here. So the sun falls in the first house and the sun is exalted in the first house. So you can let the demonic world go to your head, the tail end, or you can let yourself go to your head and be a narc. Your solar plexus ruling the fifth house and letting all your characteristics go to your head, the first house, Aries house, and then that's all you can see. And then anytime somebody come at you with a different perspective that's different than what you want to see about yourself being a narc, all you might see is red. And red is this passion. So you might not technically see red. Sometimes you do. If you're spiritually inclined enough, you'll see that whiny phase frequency vibrate as a red secret, Moses Red Sea. But it's really just you being angry that someone is expressing something that ain't got nothing to do with you in front of you at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And the way you're constructing reality with your crown chakra, your solar plexus is there. So you can only see reality if it got something to do with you. You can't see it if it got something to do with anything else. Also, anything else in front of you that's something else, you go attack it and play out narcissism. Or you can let Saturn go to your head and you be fallen, where you might have good stability, but you can only see things through the lens of money, stability, security, like kneecap and shan type stuff. That before we even made those organs, those characteristics, having the earth element energy, having something to stand on, a vibe that we create words for, being practical, making sense out of something. Fire, imagination, water, consoling in that imagination to become a cloud, dense air, logically understanding it, earth, practicalizing it. So you got idea, vision, that's fire, feeling, emotion, water. So you can say feeling is kind of fire and water, but you got the you got fire, feeling. I mean, you got fire, feeling, fire, emotion, water, idea, air, and practicality, earth. Making sense out of those things. So when you make sense out of the air, water, and fire, you encapsulate it and create a shape and form out of it. Now it has a concept. It could be an idea, something to stand on, a firmament, a logic, something to construct. And that we ain't talking about physical. So when that's the Saturn or earth element, and when you let Saturn that chakra built the kneecaps and the shins, when you let that go to your head, that's the esoteric Kabbalah version of astrology, how you use it any time of the year, regardless of your own zodiac sign. And then that's how they made the world, Saturnalia too. And then when you come across a person without the solar plexus and they got the Saturn there, this is a fallen spirit, and they don't even care about their character, their solar plexus and what they can make. They only care about getting something the Saturn government created or something that looked like it's logical. So they put their creativity solar plexus in the back seat and go put that badge or that title or that doctor name or that policeman and or that money or that business and let that go to their head and only be seen for that. And anytime somebody around them ain't talking about building that or money or I pay for charity or I'm a citizen. I'm a good citizen, and I did this for this, and I did. Well, you know what I'm saying? When if ain't nobody around them talking like that, then they start only seeing silver. They want to get away from this person, or start coming up with ways of how they could use a person, or something like that. You see what I'm saying? To get more money or something, or be in a better position. All they insecurities get put in silver energy, and try to get grounded into metal, aka the esoteric metal. Always trying to formulate something, trying to find ways to use something, even if you using somebody's help, using somebody's taking advantage of somebody, using somebody's emotion, using somebody's goodwill. You'll formulate some earth energy out of that, like, you know what I'm saying, using too much shatter in the first house without having it as a kneecap or putting it in the area that made those organs. Just having something to stand on. Your word is your bond. Why you have to depend on others for you to show what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You the one said you know how to shoot a 3-shot, a 3-jumper, basketball, football. Why you need someone else to tell that person you can? Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Stop. And we're 2 hours in, and that's the way it go. And y'all stay spiritually protected. I can't even say I love all y'all on this live stream. We got demons watching right now and trolls and stuff, soaking up game and secretly trolling for no reason. Yeah. So it's still early. I'm gonna finish a few more songs and jump on IG. And if not, I'm gonna try to jump on IG tonight, dope. But if I don't, tomorrow early and stuff like that, so we get this politician energy going.